anybody's tried every kind of soup, I would like to talk to them. So, we begin the performer part, but, as we go through this, deep check, but also try to chant so loudly that you really hear the performance. And keep on getting more soup and more coffee, and there's some desserts up here as well. So, with no more ado, are you ready, Richard?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
Mr. Richard Chase.
Thank you. Thank you very much. How about a hand for this piano player? Just the first one.
Getting your soup now.
That was really fantastic. That's the kind of piano player I wish I was. So I'll stick to the ukulele. I'm just going to play a couple of songs on the ukulele. I have no idea what I'm going to do for you, but maybe we'll have a sing-along at the end if you finish all your soup. Not that I want you to stop eating soup, but maybe you'll do this. I hope you can hear me. Everybody's talking at me. I can hear words they're saying. Only echoes of my mind. People stop and stare. I can see their faces. Only shadows of their eyes. I'm going where the sun keeps shining on a cloudy day. Going where the weather suits my
Filming? Yeah, you can go ahead if you want. No, I can go back.
Are there any zombie fans in here? Zombie fans? Okay, one. Great. I play music with some guys, and the fellow that plays bass with me, he wrote this song one morning when he woke up. And it's about zombies. So, but you can apply it to probably any other area in your own life. Like maybe a job. My cousin is retiring at the end of this month, and maybe this sums up how he feels about work. Who knows? Or just like this. If I can remember. God in my brain, I need them for doing my stuff, like writing and reading and painting the ceiling, making marshmallow love. God in my brain, do you think I've had quite enough? And although I love you, worship and adore you, it's time for that bed to come on. Thank you very much.
It is what it is.
sorry. I'll be happy to.
The way it works.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Literally, it's like, well, you can trade the judge
Jocelyn Sanger is going to be presenting her.
Tomorrow?
No, Sunday. Sunday at 3.
Okay, at church?
At the big.
Is that on your?
This is mine.
Oh, good. I'm going to share it then.
Good.
Thanks, Will.
You're welcome. Yep. Yeah.
but sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. One more time. Dream a little dream of me. And again. Dream a little dream of me.
My husband and I celebrated our 25th wedding anniversary last June, and my children put on a wedding for us, and Jim and I renewed our vows at a fairly decent-sized ceremony, and I sang this to him as part of my vows. This Andy song by John
someone said story, so I'm going to start out with a story. Actually, it's more of a little nursery. Okay? Little Miss Muffet sat on a potty, doing what she had to do. Along came a spider, sat down beside her, and said, I gotta go after you. Okay, this song was from around the World War II. And it's called The White Cliffs of Dover. I'll never forget the people I met breaking those angry skies. I remember well This next one was from a movie. I'm trying to think of the name of the movie now. This is the Army. Thank you, sir. It's called My Head in the Clouds. Well, it seems that this is one of these little, I like little kid jokes too sometimes, you know, they can come up with the darndest things, but this is one of these little Johnny jokes, okay? Well, Johnny had this bad habit of having trouble cussing, and so the teacher, the parents were trying to get him straightened out and so forth and so on. They got to the point that the teachers had a hard time even wanting to participate in the class because every time he came out with something, it was inappropriate. So anyway, they had this one exercise they were doing, and the teacher told the children, he says, we want you to pick a word and use it in a sentence. And this teacher was a young teacher. She hadn't been there too long. It was very attractive. Anyway, so she says, she's picking on the students, and one of them says, toy. I'm going to go home after school and play with my toys. Okay. Another one said, well, after school, I'm going to sandwich. After I go home from school, I'm going to have a sandwich. And it went on like so. And every time Johnny was raising his hand, So finally, teacher had no choice but to call him. So he says, okay, Johnny, say a word and use it in a sentence. So Johnny gets right up there, he's got a big smile on his face, looks at the teacher and he says, urinate. The teacher goes, uh-oh, what's going to happen now? What's going to happen? He just looks at the teacher and he says, okay, Johnny, use it in a sentence. He looks at the teacher, well, teacher, you're an 8. If you had nicer legs, you'd be a 10. I can't, that's the only problem with me. I've got my chiropractor here, The song was written by John Denver, and it was sung by Placido Domingo, and it's called Perhaps Love. Perhaps love to some a way of living, to some a way to feel. And some say love is holding on, and some say letting go. And some say love is everything, some say they don't know. Perhaps love is like the ocean, full of conflict, full of pain, like a fire when it's cold outside, thunder and it rains. If I should live forever and all my dreams come true, the memory of love will be all of you. Oh boy, it looks like I got another joke coming. I'm full of them tonight. Oh.
Where did they come from, Jack?
Before I sing my last song, I've got another story to tell you. This gentleman walks into a restaurant, okay? And he sees this real nice-looking blonde at the table, and she doesn't notice him. So he decides he's going to sit at the table right next to her. So he goes over and sits next to her, and she still doesn't notice him. And so he's kind of looking at her and so forth, you know. All of a sudden, she turns, and at that time, she gives out a big sneeze, and a glass eye pops out of her head. Well, just not a natural reflex. The guy grabs it and catches it. And he gets up off the table and gives it back to the woman. She pops it back in her head, and she invites him to have dinner with her, you know. So, okay, sure. So, he's sitting there, and they have dinner and everything, and things are going well, and so forth and so on. And finally, at the end of dessert here or whatever, he says to her, he says, "You're such a beautiful woman." He says, "Out of all these men that are in this restaurant, why did you choose me to have dinner with you?" Well, she just kind of looked at him and said, "Well, if you really want to know why, you really caught my eye." I have to, before I sing my last song, I've got to say one thing. One thing that's nice about coming here every year and singing is that I get an opportunity to be with my family, which is very dear to me. And Nate Johnson, who gets us together, he's my cousin. And his mom and dad and his brother and so forth, love them dearly. And my dear cousin and his family and wife, Richard Chase. It's like a big family reunion. Love you. Great being with you. It's like a big family reunion. I'm really blessed to have a family like this. So it's an honor. And so anyway, my last song is one that I'm going to dedicate in loving memory of my mother. Okay, let's see if I get this set right here. Okay. I'm going to dedicate in loving memory of my mother, if I own her or not. I sang this at her funeral. So it's called Pal of My Cradle Days. All you upon your knees. You sacrificed everything for me. I stole the gold from your hand. I put the silver as there. I don't know any way I could ever repay that of my cradle days. Greatest friend, dearest pal, and dearest pal, only grieving who caused you every sorrow and heartache you knew. Your face was like wrinkled with care. I placed every line that is there. Child of my cradle days, I needed you always. Since I was a baby upon your knees, you sacrificed everything for me. I stole the gold from your hand. I put the silver as there. I don't know any way I could ever repay all of my cradle days.
Invite you to do with me. I gotta say, hearing that song, the last one that Jack did, is very touching for me because that was the song my father used to sing. My mother would play the piano, and he had that nice high tenor voice, and he could hit those nice high notes. So I'm going to pick songs I bet a lot of people know, and I hope you'll sing it with me. The first one, this is an old gospel song. Been used in all different kinds of campaigns, sung in church, sung in the streets. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let me hear you. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All around Satan, hope it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Hey, I'm gonna let Satan hope it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Let Satan hope it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Last time, here we go. It's in the light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it All right, well, is Carl still here? Oh, there he is. Carl Binbender and Earl and I have been a team here for about 13 years. Just stand, you don't have to come up and sing, Earl, but stand up, say hi, folks. Earl. Earl and Carl and I have been working together since Betsy Alkins invited us. I guess it was about 13 years ago now that we started. Started off with just me, but then we figured out that Earl was big enough that it would take two of us to deal with it. But it's been a wonderful learning experience for me. I love Earl so much, and he's taught me a great deal. Not least among the things that I've learned from Earl is what it could be like for people who don't have a job, always have a tough time finding a job, don't always have a place to live, have a certain background that gets you in a little bit of trouble now and then just trying to get on. It doesn't matter how good a heart you have. It doesn't really matter how kind you are and how much you love people. It can be tough. And some of the hardest times for me, actually, I don't know if this is hard for him to do this for me, but what's hard for me sometimes is some of the times when Earl has been homeless and has been, oh God, I remember I did a little stint over the bridge over here. Yeah, you laughed. Oh, yeah, it was fine. He laughed. Yeah, he laughed. So, I thought, an old Woody Guthrie song I thought I'd like to sing especially for Earl tonight. It's good to sing along songs, so I invite you to sing. Okay, so it goes like this. I'll sing the chorus first. In Woody Guthrie's time, a lot of people rode trains that didn't have a place to live. Of course, some of them were organizers for the Wobblies, the International Workers of the World, the one great union before they broke up into a bunch of little unions, which they have now. They had a dream of all being one big union, all workers together. So a lot of them were organizers, but a lot of them were just homeless and riding the rails. So the song is written for them. Go to sleep, you weary hobo. Let the clouds go drifting by. Can't you hear the steel rails humming? That's the hobo's lullaby. So sing that with me. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, you weary hobo. Let the clouds go drifting by. Let the clouds go drifting by. Can't you hear the steel rails humming? Can't you Tonight you've got a nice warm boxcar, safe from all that wind and snow. Could have been a bridge. Go to sleep, you weary old. Let the clouds go drifting by. Can't you hear? Can't you hear the steel rails humming? That's the hobo. That's the hobo's lullaby. I know your clothes are torn and tattered, and your hair is turning gray. Rest your weary head in slumber. There'll be peace and rest someday. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, you weary old. Let the clouds drift slowly by. Can't you hear? Can't you hear the steel rails humming? That's the hobo's lullaby. Now, of course, this one isn't true for you, Earl, but I'm going to sing it anyway. I know the police give you trouble. They cause trouble everywhere. But when you die and go to heaven, there'll be no policemen there. Weary hobo, let the clouds drift slowly by. Can't you hear the steel rails humming? That's the hobo's Well, I have a very dear friend that has passed away recently, which I'm sure. How many people here either knew or saw Pete Seeger perform live? And how many of you have heard him on records or about everybody else? A great, great man.
In fact, it was on Channel 2 the other night, and I got to tape it, so
Yeah.
it's very interesting.
Yeah. Well, I was lucky enough to do a few tours with Pete with a band that I was playing with, Bright Morning Star. And I can say he's just the way, in real life, the way he seems when he's on stage. I mean, this is a man that walks everywhere with a plastic bag because when he's walking around, he wants to stop and pick up litter. And he says, oh, it's so much fun. He loves it. He just loves to pick it up. Not that he needs to, but... So I thought maybe I'd do one or two songs by him tonight. Maybe kind of a rousing one, or maybe do a kind of a sweet one. Anybody got a preference here? Let's do a sweet one? My choice, huh? All right. Let's start with this, and maybe we'll do it. Okay. So, you know, Pete wrote a great many wonderful songs. I think this is one of his sweetest songs. This is a circle song. It just goes in a circle. So once you get the beginning, you can sing it all the way through. Bet you know it. Where have all the flowers gone? Long time passing. Where have all the flowers gone? Long time ago. Where have all the flowers gone? Young girls pick them, every one. When will they ever learn? Where have all the soldiers gone? Long time passing. Where have all the soldiers gone? Long time ago. Where have all the soldiers gone? Gone to graveyards, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? Where have all the graveyards gone? Long time passing. Where have all the graveyards gone? Long time ago. Where have all the graveyards gone? Golden flowers, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? Where have all the flowers gone? Long time passing. Where have all the flowers gone? Long time ago. Where have all the flowers gone? Young girls pick them, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever Realizing singing that song that we got the young girls picking the flowers for the young men who are going to be soldiers, but now we've made such progress. And it could be the young men picking the flowers while the young girls go off to be soldiers. So do I have time for one or two more?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's them, not me.
I'm going to do a couple more. I'll do one more by Pete here, as long as we're on C figure. That's one of his most famous songs, maybe his second most famous song. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer it morning, I'd hammer it evening, all this land. I'd hammer out danger, I'd hammer out warning, I'd hammer out love between my brothers and sisters, all this land. If I send Pete off with us, and someday I wouldn't mind going off to a song like this. Such a great pleasure to be with you folks every year. I want to especially thank Tom and Nate for the work that they do to hold this place together. Of course, Betsy was the matchmaker for Carl and I and Earl, so I still appreciate the work that you did bringing us all together. And they, North Providence Citizens and Advocacy, go on and spawn a whole bunch of organizations just like it all over this crazy country that needs folks like us. So thank you for your work. Yeah. Oh, some glad morning when my life is over, I'll fly away to that land on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. Here we go. Singing, I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, have lived by and by, I'll fly away. Again, singing, I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. In the morning, when I die, have lived by and by, I'll fly away. Oh, just a few more weary days and then I'll fly away to that land where joys will never end, and I'll fly away. Singing, I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. In the morning when I die, have lived by and by, I'll fly away. Oh, when the shadows of this life have grown, I'll fly away. Like a bird from prison bars has flown, I'll fly away. I'm not in any hurry though, let me tell you. Singing, I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. In the morning when I die, have lived by and by, I'll fly away. One last time, singing, I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. In the morning when I die, have lived by and by,
Thank you, Mr. Court Darcy. So, we have the Rock and Rollski Collaborative coming up next, and while they're coming up here and getting set up, Dr. Chuck Baxter and his assistants will be drawing for the raffle. So this is a spring theme. There's a rumor that it may actually stop being winter at some point in time. And, so here's the group.
All right. This is Hannah, and this is Leah. And half of it come with it. All right. Does everyone have their numbers? Hannah, can you grab one ticket with my name on it? The number is 712-789.
these fellas, I'm really not sure what's going to happen. John is a member of our board, John DeWitt. Rick Welski I know from church, and I've heard him sing at church, and he sings pretty well. And John volunteered to perform, and I may have not been totally flattering on all the occasions when I said, these two guys are going to come and join us and perform. But it's a mystery, actually, what's going to happen in these next few days, at least as far as I'm concerned. Hopefully, the two of them know what they're doing. So, with that said, enjoy, and then, as you're going, make sure you take your soup with you. And there's actually some containers, there's cupboards back in the corner. If you want to put a little soup into a container and take it with you. And I've asked too that as you're going, leave your placemats on the table, but then also, take your other stuff and put it in the trash and things. Right outside the door. Okay. The Rock and Kowalski Collaborative.
So I'm passing around lyrics. I'm not really a singer, but Rick really is a guitar player and performer. He's been playing for many years, for decades, and he somehow lets me play with him, so I'm very honored to play with him. I'm his singer. And he'll cast me out when he gets tired of me, but at the moment he still lets me play along. And also Hugh Field, who is going to join us on some of our songs tonight. The first song, anybody like Fred Eaglesmith? Anybody know Fred Eaglesmith? He's a very popular kind of alternative Canadian country musician, songwriter, wonderful lyricist, and I don't know, if you ever had your heart broken, this song is for you. So we're going to start off with this one. You can sing along, and the rest of the songs I think you guys know. Where the lights go up and the curtains go down, like an old romance without any sound. You don't get the story, but the heartache still comes through. And right or wrong, never comes up, it seems, just taken by the girl of your dreams, and I guess I was taken for granted.
time standing still while the world keeps moving around and round on you. Spend my last $6 on the thought of the days go down passing away. That was just wishful thinking. You were there. You had somebody new. And I fell and I was sunset on the hill. Are you sure the time stands still while the world keeps moving around and round on you? Well, the lights go up and the curtains go down, like an old romance without any sound. You don't get the story, but the heartache still comes through.
All right. So the next song, we're going to do, I think we're going to go with James Taylor as our next song. And I think everybody knows Fire and Rain. Please sing along. We're going to be joined by my good friend and who sits next to me in church choir every Sunday, Hugh Field. And his wife is an advocate. And, yeah.
A bit of a novice singer, but
No, he was a very experienced singer, but he's a bit of a novice singing this rock and roll with me. But he's actually a wonderful singer. What's the first line? Oh, yeah, right.
Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. I walked out this morning and I wrote down this song. I just can't remember who to send it to. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Won't you look down?